Back with a little bit of a early morning, early week. Uh, Big Ryan, balls deep lotto ticket. All right, I did get the Patriots minus the points, and I did get Seattle money line. Granted, that was the luckiest fucking win ever. Seattle deserved to lose the game. There's a million things Green Bay could have done differently to win the game. I admit all that. It was a great game. It was one of the most fun games I've ever watched. Again, I admit that Seattle should have lost that game. I will take my money and run. Total luck. I mean, it goes both ways. I've had plenty of games that went the other way, but I can't believe Green Bay lost that game. Like, every single thing that had to happen for Green Bay to lose that game happened. That was incredible. About a month ago, I thought about doing the Seahawks to win it all, and at the time it was plus 150. And then a week ago, I thought about doing the Seahawks to win it all, and they were minus 125, and now they're pick 'em because they had one bad game, and everyone's riding the Patriots. And I'll tell you what, I'm still in the Seahawks. They're in the better conference. They got the better defense. They got the better running game. I'm not impressed by LeGarrette Blount against the Colts. Every time the Patriots play the Colts, they gash them open. They just tear those fools a new one. Wasn't Jonas Gray, isn't the only game he ever had in his career, wasn't that against the Colts a couple months ago? So it's really hard for me to gauge running backs against the Colts because their D is so bad. They're a one-man team. They absolutely are. They're just like Denver of the late 80s. Elway is Luck. Andrew Luck is John Elway, and there's nothing there. I mean, they're obviously they're decent, but they're not. They're nowhere near a top two team in the AFC. They're completely carried by this quarterback. It's disappointing. I would have liked to have seen a good game. I don't know how much deflated balls affected the game. I don't think they did at all. Obviously, when you see a final score of one team winning by 4 or 5 touchdowns, it's hard to pinpoint a deflected ball or any given play. And the Patriots were the better team going in, and I figured they'd clobber them, and they did. But it does get a little frustrating that the Patriots seem to always cheat. Bill Belichick 10 years ago when they lost their first-round pick for taping practice, and then what they did against Baltimore last week with the declaring the ineligible receiver rather than the eligible receiver. It's not quite cheating. It's just I don't know. It's kind of being a chicken shit. Like, just win the fucking game. Just come out and win the game. But I mean, that's how Belichick does things. I get it. He's great. He seems like a great coach. His mind's like a calculator, man. That guy's just running plays in his brain. He's got answers for everything. But it would be nice if they could do things a little bit more on the level, a little bit more honestly. That's the kind of guys they are. That's the kind of scumbags Belichick and Brady are. Is they will do anything to get an edge. Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right? So my very early lean is the Seahawks at Pick'em. 4 days ago, you would have had to lay 3.5, 4 points on the Seahawks, and now it's a pick 'em because of a bad start by Russell Wilson. You think he's going to do that again? I don't. I like Seattle in this game. I like Seattle to beat New England, and I really like him at pick 'em. Now, we're about 2 weeks out from the Super Bowl. Today's Tuesday, the day after Martin Luther King Day. I saw Selma yesterday. I celebrated diversity. I went and saw Selma. I'm glad I saw it, but I don't need to see it again. It wasn't terribly exciting. I pretty much knew everything in that movie, so I guess there was nothing new for me. Back to the Seahawks and Patriots. Early lean, Tuesday the 20th of January, we're taking the Seahawks at Pick'em. Now, things may change in the next week, but when the hell do you ever get the Seahawks at Pick'em? And it's a neutral field, so it's not like, the Seahawks aren't some great road team, but I don't think New England is either. I don't know. I just think the Seahawks are better, and I'm not going to let one game change my opinion about a team when I've seen them for 3 years be one of the top 2-3 teams in the NFL. Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl. So that's my pick. Hit me up on Twitter at Stern Ryan. It's Big Ryan out.